Hey, BIS 302. Um, Coming to you night outside. It's a little, lighting is bad. Everything is bad. Sorry. Just wanted to get a little more video about the specifics about the proposal that's coming up. It's a big part of your grade, so I think I owe it to you to work on some specifics about this. So what I'd like to talk to you about then is Module 5 as it stands. So let me see if I can set this up so that you can look at my screen with me. Okay, try to do this here. Okay, I always get mixed up because of the lens. All right, so let me go into student view again so that we can look at it like you would see it. Okay, um, let me go to Module 5. Okay, now I'm going to just whip through these things pretty quick and come back to reading assignment. But let's just take a look. Obviously, this view and listen is a 9-minute Adobe presentation. I know I went through a lot of this when I was up in Sedona talking to you guys, but I want to go through it a little more specifically. Um, the proposal peer evaluation forum, okay? This is where you're going to click on this, and there's a number of things to look at, including this here. This is what will be used as the rubric. This is what is included in the proposal. Proposal chapters in yellow. So not this, obviously, because this you haven't done yet, right? Okay, so there's a little bit to read here, and this is we'll get into this one a little bit too, but let me first go back to the page. I'm jumping around, but there is a method that is madness. So let's take a look. All right, let's just get right into the reading assignment. Okay, everybody kind of cringe because look at all this here. Okay, so read chapter 13 and then read about your appropriate instrumentation. For most of you, that's going to be chapter 6. Okay, I don't want you to overthink it though. This is, sorry, I'm trying to hold this. I want to get all, I don't want you to get overthink it though. Okay, remember, like I said, it's an undergrad class. I'm not expecting grad school work here. I'm going to do a survey. All right, so sample informed consent forms. I should probably get rid of them. I don't want you to use them. If you're doing an online survey, you don't need informed consent forms. Okay, so the first Easter egg is no consent forms. That's for online surveys that are anonymous. Okay, so the first Easter egg is no consent forms. All right, so now here I'm going to get back to this too, but the proposal rubric, I actually opened it up already here. Okay, so again, only the yellow is what we're going to be doing. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, for this. All right, that's all I'm looking for there. All right, I'll get into a little more, but let's see. I think that's what I opened up, didn't I? Or this might be the actual rubric here, points wise. Okay, it just talks about it's the first 3 chapters. Here's how I'm going to grade it. Okay, so try to cover these things, and then you know you're covered, right? Okay, so and notice that superior score can be awarded up to 155. All right. Sorry, it's late. I'm moving in my new place tomorrow. I'm so excited. All right, so but I want you to take a look at that and then sample proposals, okay? This is important. You want to get to see what yours should look like, right? Let's take a look here. All right, this is one student that I had last spring, and see the cover page. See if I can shrink this down a little bit. Okay, table of contents. Notice the formatting of it. If you don't know how to format a table of contents, if you try to do this manually, oh my God, you should see how it looks, right? So go online if you don't know how to do it and Google format table of contents in Word, okay? And this is somebody's proposal, okay? Again, this is a really good one, but you want to see a good one, right? Notice how there's pages don't bleed to another one, right? Here's chapter 1, all right? Introduction, purpose of the study, the problem, the significance, the assumptions, limitations, definitions. Important point, I don't want Webster's dictionary definitions. These are your definitions of the terms that you're going to be using, okay? All right, then here's the lit review. See, now look, there's no major gaps between sections, no separate pages, no gaps between paragraphs. This is the lit review that she wrote. Real well done lit review. citations and everything. Obviously, it's pretty extensive. Then here's chapter 3, the methodology, going back to the purpose of the study. It's going to be basically you have a purpose of the study up here. There it is. Okay, now look at it, how she wrote it there. And down here, there's another purpose. It's just the way these are written. Okay, purpose of study. Okay, same thing, setting in population. Now for this, it was actually a face-to-face, so she did need a consent form for this. It was at a gym, all right? And then see how the survey, she was doing mixed methods. I don't expect all this. Survey Appendix C, you don't have to have all those appendix, but you don't put your survey up here, okay? Surveys are down in the appendix, okay? Data, this is, and notice it's all like will be, okay? It's future tense, okay? This will allow, everything is future, will be conducted, okay? You're proposing to do research in this proposal. And here's her summary, all right? And then look down here, now she's got her references, alphabetical order, okay? She's got a form of consent because she needed it for hers. And then she's got her interview questions, and then she's got her survey questions, all right? If you don't have your survey questions, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna ding you for that because you can look at this one. Well, here's a qualitative, not many do. Here's quantitative. I think this is, yeah, this is Jesse's. Okay. So on this one, you'll notice he was doing seniors 55 and over because he had access to hundreds of them. So this is where I told you I'm doing random adults, but these are the students that convinced me that they could do something a little more targeted, and that's fine with me. So again, introduction, statement of problem, purpose of the study, the problem, significance, assumptions, limitations, definitions again, review of literature again, okay? You see how this paper gets built. You got a lot of you were thinking, I can't write a long paper. Well, it just happens, right? Worksheets help you put this together. Here's your methodology, purpose again. You can read through these online. Setting in population, data collection, will seek, okay? Will be easy. It's all about future tense here. And he doesn't appear in this anywhere. There's no I, there's no me, anything like that, okay? And there's a summary, and here's his references, okay? Here's his consent form. I guess he wanted one. Now notice he said survey questionnaire is still in process. I did not dig him for that, okay? He had it formatted nicely. Everything looks really good. It's really well written, okay? So that's another good one. Let's see what this one is. Whose is this? Okay, yeah, okay, I know this. Eating disorders in college. There's your table of contents. That's formatted nicely. Okay, chapter 1. So you can see the consistency of these papers. This is what research is in many ways. It is structured. There's certain expectations to a research paper. Okay, and that's why you're seeing the similarities between these, even though the subject matter is completely different. So do that to yours. If yours looks like this, you know, then you got it. Here again, data will be collected, all right? It's all future tense, all right? And look at the examples of how they write. Don't copy them, of course, put it in your own words, but you got this. This is what it looks like. Here's another consent form, I guess. Remember the first Easter egg. Okay, here's some questions. And again, these, I think I have, like I said, streamlined more in terms of making it online, all right? And then if you just want to see the qualitative real quick, there's really not a lot different to this one. It is, this is an old one, June 2010. Okay, you can see the similarities. Sections are the same, just might get into a little more depth. I'm not going to go through this with you too much, it's a waste of time. You want to see it, you can see it, right? Okay, so now, when you submit it, you're going to post a rough draft of your proposal. And then what you're going to do is do a peer review of 3 of your peers, okay? Now here's a sample of a young lady who did hers, and this is how you fill it out, and she was reviewing someone else's proposal, okay? So here's what she wrote here. She wrote all this, problem, significance, great SIG of study. See, all assumptions are clearly listed. I mean, it's not, sometimes I'll say, well, you could use some more depth, but she did a fairly good job here going through it. And need a little more length. This is expected of rough draft. So you're going to be doing things like this. And again, that's the peer review sample here. And then here's sample final papers. If you want to see the difference between a proposal and a final, it's in here, okay? I think I used the same ones from my course to show. Oh, no, this is a qualitative one from 2010. And then there's this one. This is effective communication. Oh, okay. Her name's on there, don't look. But this is her final paper. Really well done. I really liked it. Now you can see how long it is, but still, oh, by the way, here's what I want to emphasize. See the charts and graphs, okay? That's the final paper to disseminate the information, and especially in Jesse's here, I think it's this one. He did a good job too, yeah, with his use of Excel pie charts and bar graph. Let's get down here and look at, what do you see? There's some of this. Look at that, isn't that great? Okay, look at that. So you see, that's really cool, You guys got this, see? So you can see how he visualizes the data as well, okay? This is final paper, and this questionnaire is all here. Man, this guy did a good job. All right, so I want to really show you this stuff. It's hidden in the readings here that you can get at and look at. Common mistakes, obviously you guys have been really good to avoid that. And let's go back to the page then. Okay, so that's all in the reading assignment. You got the video. So here's your peer review evaluation forum. And again, we've got a lot of just gibberish here, the same thing. Read through this. Here's a peer comment form right here. You can see it. And then you just want to post this. See how that looks blank there? I'll be looking at that. My earbuds are running out of juice. Hopefully you'll hear this. Okay, and then second Easter egg is going to be peer evaluations. I don't want you to miss those. So peer evaluations, okay? And then you got like the 9th to 7th to post it, 9th to get your peers in, and then the 11th you want to turn your final paper in, okay? And you'll click on this, and then here's the rubric again. All right, you see it. I got put things in a lot of places. Click here to upload it, right? Okay, and you got that. All right, so remember the proposal is done in future tense. Remember the little things I just told you about here. But I really want you to get a good grasp on this. Some students, obviously, if you don't turn in next week or weekend, whatever, it's an extension, not late, whatever. But some of you obviously are staying on schedule here and want to make sure you have this down, okay? So if you have any questions about your proposal, let me know. Obviously, you're going to use your worksheets to get things together here. So good. All right. So let's do. Gosh, sorry about that. At 13 and a half minutes. I'll be on campus. Like I said, I'm moving in tomorrow. My place near campus. I'll be able to meet with any students in town. Of course, you're not in town. Always welcome to set up a phone call with me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. No, there's not. But just go through it. You're smart. You can tell what the important stuff is, right? That's really pertinent to your project. Okay. Don't spin your wheels. The last Easter egg is vote tomorrow if you haven't done it already, okay? Wait, can I look at you this way? Am I looking at you or am I looking at you? I can't even know what the camera is. Vote tomorrow, right? Need you guys. You're the millennials. This is your baby. My generation was supposed to fix it, and we messed it up. So, sorry, no editorializing. Just vote, okay? Forks Up, great win on homecoming last week, and have a great day and week.